Okay, so here we go. Couple of exercises you can do at home with your kids. Okay, so notice first before we begin that I'm just wearing jeans and a jacket right now. So I was wearing a jacket. This is perfect for the purpose of this video. Why is that? Because as a parent, if your child is practicing jiu-jitsu, more than likely you don't even own a gi yourself. Okay, so that's great, no problem. I'm showing you guys how you can just use either a sweatshirt, a hoodie, or a jacket like I am right now. That's the purpose, so that way you don't need a kimono, right? For these drills at home, because the classes are gonna restart very soon, and we want all the kids that practice jiu-jitsu to get back into the rhythm of doing certain things. So I got a couple of exercises on top of my head, stuff that's gonna help you guys out. So the first one, I'm gonna get into the guard. So Alex is on his back, have your child start in the closed guard. Now, take note guys that as Alex is holding me in the guard like this, your child might be younger and smaller. So they might not be able to wrap the guard around your waist like this. So if they can't, no problem, have them place their feet onto the ground, and that's fine, okay? It's still the guard. Now the first exercise we're gonna practice is properly grabbing the collar, the jacket. When they have the gi, they have to properly control the jacket. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna lean on to him like this, okay? I wanna lean forward to help him out. I wanna help my child, my training partner. Okay, so it's the collar grips we're gonna practice first. So now he's gonna open my jacket, insert 4 fingers on the inside, thumb on the outside, and then put the hand inside, underneath that arm, and do the same thing on the opposite side. Now once we have these grips, okay, you wanna teach your child to have a proper collar choke. So the edges of the wrist bone have to touch the neck, and now from here he's gonna bring his elbows together and towards his body to finish what we call the cross collar choke, all right? But we don't necessarily want to be getting choked on every repetition. So the exercise, notice I said exercise, is just a small drill to know how to switch your grips and which hand to put inside. All right, so it's gonna look like this. It's gonna go open the collar, put the hand, the other one goes inside, and then start gently pulling without having to choke. Then he's gonna do the opposite side, open the collar, put a hand inside, underneath the arm, and then pulls the collar towards him. Of course, if you're too tall, just lean towards your child like this, okay? So that is the first exercise we wanna do, okay? So maybe set it for 10 repetitions on each side. So as an example, I'm gonna go 1, and then switch sides, 2, and 3, switch sides again. Perfect. All right, so this is the first drill I want to teach you guys. It's an exercise to teach proper positioning of your hands inside the close guard to attack the collar. Okay, the second one. I'm inside the guard once again. I'm going to give him one arm like this. Notice how I place my arm, my forearm across the chest. I want my child to grab the gi as such. See how he grabs the gi? So it's difficult for me to pull my arm out. So this is the first thing I want him to do, is grabbing the gi. The second thing is going to be grabbing behind my elbow like this. And now he's going to place his feet and turn the corner. We call this turning the angle. Notice how he lifts the leg and starts to control my back. Now all that's left to do is to pass the other leg around my head. And now from here, 2 arms go onto the wrist and gently raise the hips. And that would be the arm bar from the guard. Now, once again, just like the cross collar choke, we don't necessarily want them cranking on our elbow for a multitude of repetitions. So it's just an exercise, once again, to know where to control the grips. Because everyone wants to learn the submission holds. Everyone wants to learn how to do the choke, how to do the arm locks, the shoulder locks. That is the less important thing to do. The most important thing to understand is how to set everything up, how to grip, how to properly. Because when I teach kids, the most challenging aspect is not to teach them how to do a submission. It's how to set everything up properly with techniques. So this is what I want you guys to work at home. All right, so the technique is going to be 1, hold at the wrist, 2, hold at the elbow, and now 3, turn the angle, and 4, pass the leg. Once we're here, the repetition is 100% done. We don't need to crank the elbow. Now, if your child has this down really good, we'll do the opposite side. At the wrist, at the elbow, turn the body, and pass the leg from here. And now we can do 10 repetitions per side, and that will set up our second drill. All right, let's take a look at the next one. This one here is about breaking the posture. Okay, so what I want you guys to do is just place a hand on their stomach like this. I want him to learn how to break the posture from here. So there's two things we want to practice. Number one is grabbing at the collar, almost similar to when we set up the choke, and pulling me towards him. So he's going to grab one side, and now it pulls me down to force me to bend at the elbows and bring my body close to his. If he does it on the opposite side, same thing, cross collar inside. Now he breaks the posture and pulls me down. You'd be surprised at how many beginners, adults or youngsters, have a hard time at understanding this concept. All right, always breaking the posture, because from here, there's not many sweeps or submissions he can do. He must first come to me or bring me to him. So that is a very critical concept. Now the second way to also break and control from here is if my hands are like this. I'm getting ready to pass his guard. Now he wants to break the posture from the sleeve. So he's going to pull and bring my hands down. Sometimes he's also going to use the gi, or in this case, my jacket. He's going to go here and pull it down. See how he's controlling the wrist and the head. All right? So these two important drills or exercises are also things you can do at 10 repetitions of breaking the posture here or breaking the posture of the arms. Now we're going to take a look at another important exercise. From the close guard, he's going to grab the sleeve grips. Now he needs to shrimp the hips to the side to bring one leg inside, and do the same thing on the other side to bring the other knee inside. And this is an important piece of the open guard position. All right, let's do this again, Alex, so they can see. Alex is going to double sleeve grip, push his hips to one side to insert that leg, windshield wiper to the opposite side, insert the other leg, and then flare both legs out to control the arms. See, my arms are stuck. And that is a great beginning portion of playing open guard positions. Attaching along to the last drill we just showed, Alex is going to do double sleeve grips. He's going to shrimp to get the same mechanics that we did earlier. Now from this position, we're going to add one more piece. He's going to shrimp to the side and put a foot on the bicep and push up. Now from here, he's got the spider guard position. Okay, I'm stuck inside his spider web. Now he's going to place that foot back onto the hip, turn to the opposite side, and put the other foot onto the bicep. And then return and shrimp to place the other foot. So every time you shrimp to the side, that's the angle to put the foot onto the bicep. Now, we have to instruct our kids to not let go of these sleeve grips, all right? A lot of times what happens is when they turn their body, they think of placing one foot, but they release the hands, all right? And the control portion is of utmost importance. Okay, so now Alex has this grip, turns to one side, foot on the bicep, comes back, and other side, foot on the bicep, all right? This is a great intro to understand, for beginners as well as kids, how to insert the spider guard position. So this is a great drill I would like parents to do with their kids. This is stuff that, if you do these drills and exercises at home with your kids, trust me guys, the most important thing for progress is practice. And a lot of times parents will come up to me and they'll say, hey coach or professor, how can I improve my son's jiu-jitsu skills? I really want him to get better. He's coming to class on a weekly basis, but I'm looking for ways to make him better faster. All right, that's what they want. And I tell them, do you practice at home? And sometimes I catch them off guard when I ask them that question. And that's the key, guys. Practice makes perfect. Okay, so if you're not practicing anything at home, how do you expect them to progress even faster? All right, they're not going to get better faster. Alex practices daily. He doesn't just practice here at the academy, he actually does drills at home. He has a grappling dummy, he does it in shadow, and of course, he's lucky, he has me, so we keep on practicing on a daily basis. But these exercises, I've done plenty of times with Alex, okay? So these are things that I'm sharing with you guys that are coming into my mind as I'm explaining them, that are gonna help you help your kids in jiu-jitsu. And if you're an adult watching this and you just want to improve your skills, you're looking for some partner drills, this is a great way as well. Have your partner, your spouse, your husband, your wife put on a jacket or lend them your jacket top so they can wear it so you can play from the guard and just have those grips to improve your skills. These are great drills that we do for warm-up sessions once in a while, and these are going to tremendously help you at home. Okay, so a lot of times when we start the action, we want to grab the collars, but they don't know which side or where to grab. So using your jacket, I'm going to open it up a little bit, just like a gi, you can teach them how to grab properly. So Alex is going to grab, let's say it's with this arm, on the outside lapel. A lot of times we grab towards the wrong side, which is the inside. I want to learn to grab the lapel on the outside. And now the opposite one is going to grab my sleeve at the elbow. And then he'll switch his grip by grabbing the outside here and this one on the elbow too. All right, so one more time. He grabs here and here. And then opposite switch, here and here. All right, so these two exercises, I know just the grip switching is in a simple drill, but these exercises are so important because a lot of times when we teach the kids, they don't know which side to grab. So with this exercise at home, you're really going to improve them on where they should grab on your kimono, or in this case, using the jacket. All right, the last one I'm going to show you guys. This one is really fun. Challenging, but fun. It's called the monkey climbs the tree drill. Okay, so with your little ones, you want to stay in the solid base. I'll show you how it's done. Get into a nice base like this, nice solid stance. Alex, jump to the front. Now he's going to jump guard from this position here. Now from here, I want him to learn how to move around me. All right, this is a good drill to use strength. Now, of course, using your hands, you're going to be able to hold on to your child so they don't fall flat on the ground. Okay, so, but you do want to make it challenging for them. So the goal now is for him to pass underneath my arm and around just like I was a tree. Go ahead, Alex. Goes here, hangs on to me, and I can help him out a little bit. And he has to stay on top so he doesn't fall down. Beautiful. See, he's almost around, and now he keeps on climbing, goes underneath. I'll raise the arm up, and you can hold him to help him out a little bit and stay solid. Now he's done one complete turn, right? This is very challenging. So it's going to be good for you guys to stay very solid, but it's also very good for them to learn how to grip and hold on very solidly as well, because that's the game of grappling. That's the game of jiu-jitsu. Now what you can do as a game is count how many full circles they can do. 5, 10, maybe more. All right, so count before one foot touches the ground, and that's a good game you can do as a drill at home. Now make sure, guys, when you're doing it with your child, that your hands are also there to support them. All right, so it's okay if they fall, but hold them so that way they don't fall flat onto their back and injure themselves. The monkey climbs the tree drill is a great drill we do in our jiu-jitsu classes with the kids, and that's another fun one you can use at home. All right, guys, we hope you enjoyed this video. These drills, if you do them carefully and do them properly at home, are going to immensely improve your jiu-jitsu skills. Although they seem basic on camera, try them out, and I guarantee you and your child will improve their jiu-jitsu, but also I can guarantee you'll have fun doing so. Until next time, guys.
We'll see you guys in the next video.
Take care.